So, yeah, I bought a drone. And there's no other reason than I like my gadgets, I like my toys. And my brother-in-law, shout out to you, Matthew, he got his massive drone out a couple of months ago and I thought, ooh, quite like the look of that. So I went and bought one. And I'm going away on a holiday in a couple of months' time and I thought it'd be nice to take images of Scotland because it's nice and green. Different type of green than we get down in England. So I've bought a drone. So I thought I'd share the experience with you guys. Now I have had this for about a week, give or take now. So I've had a bit of a play with it. So I'm going to show you the learnings that I've had. Spoiler, I haven't lost it yet. Been a close call a couple of times, including this morning, but we'll talk about that. So yes, this is a noob introduction to flying a quite decent drone with no experience, not got a clue what I'm doing. Yeah, so I'm going to share that with you. Let's get this bad boy unboxed and I'll show you what I've got for it. First of all, before I go into the actual setup, thank you very much to these people here who, at the time of editing, are the members of the channel, who you guys like my Lego content and you like some technology stuff, so hopefully this isn't going to alienate you all too much. But the drone that I bought was the DJI Mini 4K drone. For 249 grams, and it's important that you do recognise this how heavy this is, because there's quite a lot of laws, especially in the UK, about the kind of drones you can and can't fly and what you've got to do to be able to get it up in the air, giggity. So the set that I bought was the Fly More combo. The link to this will be in the description down below if you want to go and take a look at it. I got it on special offer. I think I paid about £270 for this, and for this I got everything that you see here. So I got, talk about the most important bit in a minute. You get all the usual stuff, instructions, El Manuelas, and a nice sticker there as well. You get a bag to carry it all in, with plenty of space for all the bits and bobs. Now, I've bought other bits, so I won't be using this bag, but I'll show you that in a minute, what I've bought to replace that. You get spare propellers, in case you crash them, and you will crash it. I'm just saying it. So you get spare propellers there as well. You get 3 batteries. So there's 2 batteries in here, and there's one in the drone already, and a charging cable as well for it. Now this charger, press the button on the side, it tells you how much charge there is. So this one, there's only one because I've been using it, and this one here is fully charged, and then I've got one in the drone already. It takes a decent amount of time to charge these batteries up, and they say on the pack that each battery gives you 32 minutes flight time, but in reality when you're recording videos as well, it's about 20-25 minutes, so just bear that in mind. These are expensive, these batteries, so it's well worth buying the Fly More pack just to get the batteries and then nothing else. You get a few wires. Now the controller itself, that's where you put your mobile phone. Your mobile phone would sit in there. It connects to the mobile phone, and you get different wires depending on the system you use. So you've got a lightning cable, you've got a mini USB, or you've got a USB-C like I've got in here now. So, but because my eyes are tired, I bought an extender, giggity. So I'm going to bob that on there. That's not on quite right. There we are. Bought an extender from Amazon, and I actually use an old tablet that we had lying around, and then this wire just connects straight into the side there, like that. And you can see my ugly mug there, and it's very shiny as always. And then when you start it up, you have to download the app, the DJI Fly, and this is the app that you use to do it. Start up the actual remote control, connects to the app, and then it asks you to connect to the aircraft as well. So there you go, you can see it's ready to fly, go fly. So if I press that button there, it's not going to take off because obviously we're sitting in the house and everything. But this gives you the instructions. It tells you can do video. Thank you. And then the different types of videos you can do. So it does 1080, 2.7K, 4K, but for YouTube videos and stuff, 1080 is quite fine at 30 frames a second. The SD card goes in the back of the drone and it gives you a storage, how long that you've got here as well. It gives you a map that you can extend and enlarge. And this is quite handy because certain places have got no-fly zones, places like, you know, airports, all that kind of good stuff. So this map actually tells you, and it's also used for homing as well, which I'll demonstrate later on. It automatically returns to home. So that's pretty much what you get in the set. Not a lot else to tell you really. So let's go to Amazon. Let's see how much it's going to cost at the moment. See how much it, if you want it. Then we're going to go out and do some flying. So let's go to the PC and then let's get flying. So here we are then over at the PC, and here is Amazon for the DJI Mini 4K Fly More Combo. Currently up at £279. It is on offer. Normal price is £339. This is what I bought it from. Getting all the bits and bobs that I've just shown you in the introduction there. So yeah, so the link to this will be in the pinned comment and in the description down below. There is one more thing worth pointing out, that if you are going to be flying a drone, it's worth checking out the Civil Aviation Authority's website, because you do need to get a flyer ID. Anybody that flies a drone needs a flyer ID, and you need an operator ID as well to pilot them. And it all depends on weights of drones and where you're going to be doing it. So take some time to read this website and it will tell you exactly what you need to stay safe and stay legal. The operator ID, it costs £12.34 and it is valid for 1 year. Your flight ID lasts for 5 years. But all these things are on the website. And again, I'll link to this website down below so you can have a bit of a read as well. So that's all the boring legal stuff out the way. That's where you can get these drones from. Let's go and have a bit of a play with it, shall we? So I've come somewhere with a little bit of shade because it's chuffing warm out there today in my back garden. So you can see that we've got this old Android Fire tablet connected up to the remote control. So I've used an Android Fire tablet rather than a phone because it's a bigger screen and my old eyes can see. I've connected it using the USB-C connector to the back, and there's an extra stand that you have to buy to make a tablet fit to it. All the links to these will be down in the description. So I've connected it to the remote control. I just need to set it up to connect to the drone. So let's go and do that. So I've opened the wings up, taken off the gimbal protector. Let's turn it on. So quick and then long. And it'll give you a little buzz. Bob that on the floor down there. Then let's go back to the remote control. And now the screen's changed. You've got a Go Fly button. It tells you the drone is connected. Now all this stuff I had to set up early doors. The very first time you set it up, you have to tell it what drone you've got, tether it to your remote control, all that kind of good stuff. It gives you recommendation zones as well. So if you click that, the map will open up and it will tell you where you can and can't fly. But if I press this Go Fly button here, it then opens up. So that's the, oh, you can see me. Hello, I'm here. Look at the gimbal's at a weird angle. So it says gimbal stuck. So I'm going to go and free the gimbal up. That's a little bit better. It now says takeoff permitted. So what I'm going to do is if you press this button over here, you get this. Now, if I keep my finger on that takeoff button, it's going to take off. So I'm going to keep my finger on that. I'm going to spin myself around a bit so you can see. So there's the drone in the distance. If I keep my finger on this, and it takes off, and it just hovers about 1.2 meters from the ground. You can probably hear that because it's pretty loud. So I'm going to go somewhere else, and my cameraman's going to come and film for me so you can see what I'm doing on my remote control. Oh look, who's that handsome chap? So the drone is flying. You can't see, but the drone is flying over there. We do have the two controllers here. We've got this button here, the left-hand side control stick, that moves it around. And what I'll do is I'll hit record and I'll overlay this with a video of what the actual drone is recording now. So that's moving right to left. If I press this one forward and back, up and back, that goes up and down. This, and then the right hand side, that moves it forward and backwards. Now it's a bit blustery out there today, that's why the drone is moving around a bit. So if you just start pointing at the drone now, there you go, so you can see that there. So this is the drone moving forward and backwards, and then up and down, up and down. I'm going a bit too quick there. And that's the basic movements of the drone. So we can make it come all the way close to us if you really wanted to, like this. Let's go that way, and then like this. So like I said, I've already had this a week, so I'm just getting used to the controls. Oh, it's got to crash. And then there's a control and a remote control that makes it go up and down. So that's it for the basic instructions. I think what we need to do now, Oliver, is me and you need to go somewhere a little bit more wide space and go and have a play. What do you reckon? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Okay, well, I'm going to land this then. So if I press, I'll film my hand again. So there's a landing button. If I press that button there and then keep my finger on this, now watch the drone. So let's go and rescue it, and then let's go and do our next bit of filming. Okay. Right, so we're in a big field now, a little bit away from home, and you'll see I've had to sit it on the bag. Now that is because if you put it on the ground, the grass is enough to stop the propellers from going and you get an error message. So I'm going to take off. There we go. And you'll see that if I move this up here, and Oliver's following me doing fantastic on the camera, we're going to go backwards and forwards. If I turn it that way around, and then we're just going to go for a little bit of a drive around the field. So we're currently only 5 meters up in the air. I'll go down a bit because I don't want Oliver to go into the sun there. So, and I'm going to come for a flyover shot. So if I go a bit over our heads. Hey. And then we're going to go over here. There's people over there, so I'm going to keep away. So, the big massive field. So this is easy just to float around in here. But it does have some built-in filming options, and I'll show you them now. Hey, here we are again. Hey. This is just normal run-of-the-mill stuff, this. But I think what we need to do is go a little bit higher. Should we go higher, Oliver? Yeah. Okay, let's go a little bit higher then. So I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see this, but we're going to press the home button. So if I press that button and then return to home, it'll say return to home and you can see it. And I'm videoing this, so you'll see it overlaid. But it is up in the sky somewhere over here. And what it'll do is its height will go to 100 meters and we can hear it. Where is it? Is it above us? I don't know if you can see that. Straight ahead, straight above us. And it'll start coming down now. I really don't know if I've got that in camera shot. But it tells you it's landing. And he's on his way down. So you can see us, and hopefully, where is it? I can't see it in the camera. I know, but I can't see it in the camera. Where are you? There it is. So it's come all the way home automatically, and it does that if it loses signal, or if it uses signal or the battery power starts going, it automatically returns to home. So there you go, so it's returned to home now. And it should, is it going to land? It is, it's going to land now. So, there we go. And land. There we go. So what do I reckon? As a budget drone, it does the biz. I mean, how much use are you going to get out of it? Who knows? But I'm a very basic user. I've been using it for about a week and a bit. And already I can make it take some quite stunning photos. You can get up to 4K on this thing. I'm only recording at 1080p, 30 frames a second, because that's all that YouTube really lets you record up to. So let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below, and we'll see you next time.